There are cruise lines that have literally given us thousands of dollars in free onboard credit and onboard spending. There are others that give us huge discounts on shore excursions. And did you know that some cruise lines will even give you priority embarkation and VIP perks before you've even sailed with them? Stay tuned because these are the cruise tips, cruise secrets, and cruise booking hacks that every cruiser should know before they book their next cruise. Have you ever finished a cruise only to discover that you missed out on free onboard credit, cruise perks, or valuable loyalty benefits simply because nobody told you about them? I can't tell you how many times someone has said to me, "I had no idea that existed." And I always think, well, that's why you should be watching my videos. After living on cruise ships for over 3.5 years, sailing on 74 ships across 15 cruise lines, these are the exact things Kirk and I check before we book every single cruise. Today we're talking about cruise tips that can get you free onboard credit, cruise loyalty benefits, cruise line status matching, shareholder benefits, and some of the best cruise booking hacks that many people never even discover. Because cruising isn't about finding the cheapest vacation. It's about getting the most value from the vacation you've already chosen. Today, I'm sharing our personal cruise booking checklist. These are the things that we check before every cruise because they've made our vacations better. Not necessarily cheaper, just better. Sometimes it's a specialty dinner we probably wouldn't have booked. Sometimes it's having the fastest Starlink Wi-Fi so I can upload a video like this on YouTube for you. Sometimes it's finally making that dream shore excursion affordable. Sometimes it's simply sitting by the pool with a drink in my hand and never thinking twice about the bill. Those little things add up. So let's start with one of the easiest cruise hacks of them all. If you're sailing with a cruise line for the very first time, always check to see whether they offer a cruise referral program. This is one of the easiest ways to receive free onboard credit before you even step on the ship. Right now, Kirk has referral links for Princess Cruises, Holland America Line, Virgin Voyages, Cunard, and Regent Seven Seas. Depending on the cruise line, those referral programs can give you anywhere from $25 to $250 in free onboard credit to spend during your cruise. And here's the best part. You don't even have to book your cruise with me. You simply just click on the referral links, follow the prompts down below in the description, receive your referral code, and give that code to your travel agent before you book so that the onboard credit can be applied. It's that easy. And even better, everyone sailing in your cabin who qualifies can also do the same thing. So if there are 3 of you sailing on your very first Princess cruise, for example, each of you can receive your own onboard additional credit. Now, I know some people hear $25 onboard credit and think, well, that's not very much. But think about what that actually buys. That's a couple of cocktails. That's a specialty coffee every morning. That might even cover your Wi-Fi for the day. Or if both guests in your cabin qualify, suddenly you've got enough onboard credit for a specialty dinner together. If you're booking that cruise anyway, why wouldn't you just start your vacation with free spending money? I'll leave those referral links in the description below. Just remember to get your referral code before your booking is finalized so that the onboard credit can be added. Seriously, this is probably one of the easiest cruise perks you'll ever receive. This next story changed the way I think about cruise loyalty programs. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming every cruise line works the same way. Well, they don't. Many cruise lines automatically enroll you in their loyalty program where you earn points every time you sail and gradually unlock better benefits as you move up the loyalty tiers. But not every cruise line does it that way. When Kirk and I, for example, sailed Costa Cruises, we discovered the Costa Sea Club. Unlike many cruise loyalty programs, you actually have to sign up for yourself. Nobody automatically does it for you. So we registered on the very first day And wow, we couldn't believe what we immediately unlocked. 25% off a list of shore excursions, 50% off a variety of bottles of wine, invitations to exclusive onboard events, discounts throughout the ship, and some pretty impressive savings on future cruise bookings. And that was just at their first loyalty level. Think about that. How many guests simply assume that they're already receiving every available benefit? The lesson here is simple. Never assume that the cruise line automatically gives you every cruise perk that's available. Sometimes the people getting the most value simply just knew where to look in the first place. Speaking of knowing where to look, let's talk about one of my favorite cruise booking hacks, cruise line status matching. This one still amazes me. I have friends, I even have YouTube friends who create cruise content who had absolutely no idea that cruise line status matching even existed. I've met people who've sailed on Virgin Voyages and MSC Cruises without even realizing that they could have qualified for priority embarkation, extra bar credit, complimentary laundry, invitation-only events, VIP recognition, or even free experiences on board before even sailing that cruise line. Imagine finding out after your cruise that you could have had all of that. That's painful. So before you book any new cruise line, ask one simple question. Do you offer cruise line status matching? It literally takes 2 minutes to ask. If you're thinking about trying Virgin Voyages, MSC Cruises, or Explora Journeys, I have dedicated videos about those cruise lines and I'll link them below for you. If you've earned elite status on another cruise line, don't leave those benefits behind. Take them with you. Okay, this next one is one of my personal favorites, and if you're a frequent cruiser, you should absolutely look into this. Shareholder benefits. If you're already investing for your future, why not see if your investments can also improve your vacation? For example, I own Carnival Corporation stock, ticker symbol CCL. As a Canadian, I personally hold those shares in my TFSA as part of my long-term investment strategy. Carnival has also restarted paying dividends, so while I'm waiting for my next cruise, those shares may even generate a little income along the way. But here's the part that really gets exciting. Through Carnival Corporation's Shareholder Benefit Program, qualifying shareholders may receive onboard credit on eligible cruises. So imagine owning 100 qualifying shares and receiving up to $250 in onboard credit on a single cruise. That's money you can spend on specialty dining, Wi-Fi, drinks, spa treatments, excursions, or whatever makes your vacation even better. Over time, there comes a point where those shareholder benefits can start paying for the whole entire investment itself. That's certainly been our experience, and I think this topic actually deserves an entire video of its own because there are important rules and qualifications, but I can tell you this, owning Carnival Corporation stock has provided us with thousands of dollars in onboard credit over the years, and it's become one of the first things that we check before booking many of our cruises. Now, let's talk about something a little bit different. Not everything on this list is free. Sometimes spending a little more completely transforms your vacation. So people ask me all the time, Tori, is Club Orange on Holland America worth it? What about MSC Yacht Club or Norwegian's Haven? Is that really worth the extra money? What about Cunard's Grill Suites or becoming a rock star on Virgin Voyages? Well, here's my answer. It completely depends on the vacation that you want. Club Orange on Holland America gives many guests priority dining, upgraded cabins when available, and a more personalized experience. MSC Yacht Club is still one of my favorite concepts at sea. You get all the excitement, the entertainment, the restaurants, and energy of a large cruise ship, but when you want to escape, you have your own private restaurant, private lounge, private pool deck, butler service, dedicated concierge, priority embarkation and disembarkation. It's almost like getting 2 vacations for the price of one. Norwegian's Haven offers a very similar luxury cruise experience. Princess Cruises has also been expanding its premium sanctuary collection. Cunard's Grill Suites offer another incredible experience with exclusive dining and personalized services. And being a rock star on Virgin Voyages, well, that's unbelievable. The point is, sometimes spending a little more doesn't just buy you more luxury, it completely changes the way you experience your cruise. Now, we've already covered some incredible cruise perks, but I still haven't even told you my personal favorite way to receive hundreds of dollars in onboard credit. We'll get to that one in a minute. There are still so many ways to receive free onboard credit, bonus amenities, cruise discounts, and exclusive cruise perks that many people never even think to ask about. In fact, I've made several videos about these years ago. These videos may be old, but the information is still incredibly valuable. I'll link those videos below for you because I really don't want you to miss out on all the free stuff that you can get on a cruise. Now, here's another important cruise booking tip. Whenever you're booking a cruise, make sure that your travel advisor or the cruise line, if you're booking directly, knows about every discount that you might qualify for. Some cruise lines offer military discounts, veteran benefits, first responder discounts, teacher discounts, resident rates, healthcare worker promotions. Some cruise lines offer them, some don't. Some promotions change throughout the year, but if you never ask, you'll never know. I actually made an entire video explaining one of Norwegian Cruise Line's military benefits because I thought that was valuable. Ironically, while I was filming on board, I still met guests who qualified for those savings who had absolutely no idea that they existed. As a former teacher myself, I always make sure cruise lines like Norwegian Cruise Line and MSC Cruises have my information on file because every little benefit adds up. Now, let's talk about how you actually pay for your cruise. People ask me all the time, should I get a cruise credit card? Maybe. If you sail with the same cruise line over and over again, a cruise credit card can make a lot of sense. Some cruise credit cards offer valuable onboard perks, bonus points, priority benefits, or rewards that can help pay for future cruises. Others may not fit your travel style at all. The key is to make sure that you're earning rewards on money you're already planning to spend. Personally, I also look beyond cruise brand cards because flexible travel rewards can sometimes provide even greater value depending on how you travel. What about you? I'd love to hear what credit cards you're using for your cruise vacations. Leave a comment below because I'm always interested in learning from you. Okay, now for the one I've been dying to tell you about for this entire video. One of my absolute favorite cruise benefits comes from Azamara. You guys already know how much I love that cruise line. I'm not sponsored by them or anybody else for that matter. I just simply believe in recommending cruise lines that have consistently impressed me. And one of the things I absolutely love is Azamara's early booking bonus. If you pay your cruise in full at least 210 days before sailing, Azamara currently rewards you with onboard credit equal to 5% of your cruise fare. Think about that for a second. If your cruise costs $10,000, that's $500 in an onboard credit, just like that. And that's just one example of the little things Azamara does to make loyal guests feel appreciated. It's one of the many reasons they continue to be one of my favorite cruise lines. So if you've been thinking about trying Azamara, I would really love to help you find the right itinerary because there are so many little tips and benefits that can make the experience even better. So here's the exact cruise booking checklist Kirk and I go through before every single cruise. Can we get free onboard credit through a referral program? Does this cruise line have a loyalty program that we need to join? Do they offer cruise line status matching? Do we qualify for shareholder benefits? Would a premium experience like the Yacht Club, the Haven, Club Orange, the Grill Suites make this particular cruise even better? Do we qualify for military, teacher, first responder, or resident discounts? Are we earning valuable rewards with the credit card we're already using? Would we still enjoy the cruise without any of these things? Absolutely. Would we ever book another cruise without checking every one of these things first? No, because cruising isn't just about spending less. It's about getting more from every cruise vacation. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the best cruise tip, cruise perk, cruise hack, or cruise secret that you've discovered that most people don't even know about? Leave it in the comments below, because I honestly think that we can all learn from each other. And if this video helped you discover free onboard credit, cruise discounts, or even one new cruise benefit you didn't even know about, well, you know that little thanks button down below? Well, coffee isn't free on cruise ships. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.